I spent 27 years, indeed, working in 5 countries in marketing consulting, a lot for the food and wine industry, and it was a fantastic career. I would sign up again for the same career, but after one point, I felt that I didn't get out of marketing consulting the sense that I wanted. I decided that education was probably a good next step for my career. I wanted to be a bit closer to the terroir, a bit closer to the earth, a bit closer to the vineyards. I think the points of difference are mainly is the fact that it's a wine and spirits focused program. So in 95% of the modules, wine and spirits is at the core of what we teach, and the experts in marketing are wine and spirits marketing experts. It's the same for all the other subjects, including finance, managing people and organization, and so on. And also, I believe we have really one of the most global program in the world in wine management. It is the case because it's probably a personal bias with the career I've had in 22 years outside France and in many different countries. And it is the case also because the wine and spirits business is becoming and has become totally global. I like to adapt. Every year I think I change around between 15 to 20% of the content. The wine and spirits industry, although a bit conservative, is going through a lot of changes, very fascinating changes right now. So some examples I will give you. We decided this year to add a 3-day seminar on long-term strategic planning and disruption. Obviously, not only about COVID, but it's about also commercial wars between the US and the EU, between China and Australia. So lots of different elements are disrupting the wine business, and companies and students will need to adapt. So that's something quite key. We were able to add also within the program this year a super interesting consulting project. We're going to work with the Greek Wine Federation and 4 specific domains in Greece, where the students in groups are going to be in charge of a 3-month consulting work. It's really as close to the real life as you can be. It's going to add to their resume, and it is what we feel a representation of the program, which has, I believe, a great balance between everything that's academic and everything that's really business focused. We have fantastic professors with PhDs coming from Italy, coming from Australia, coming from France and other parts of the world, and altogether probably around 60 professionals and executives from all around the world that are talking about marketing, branding, their strategic vision, human resources management, and so on. So we do recruit students that have, in average, 7 to 10 years of work experience, but we need 3-year minimum. So sometimes we accept students with a bit less experience when we see a high potential. We need them to have a proven passion for wine and spirits. So I spend an hour with them for the interview to really understand their motivation. We want students that understand that the wine and spirits industry is a business. Yes, wine is romantic, but there is more to that. I don't want people that move into an MBA or decide of a career change just based on the idea that they like to share wines with friends here and there. They need to be really serious about wines and spirits, but they don't need to have experience in the wine and spirits area. We have a lot of students that actually join the program for total career change. It makes for a very rich group. And I think this group and the richness is also about the group itself on top of what we're bringing to them. Well, our MBA cohort in reality really reflects this globality and globalization in the wine and spirits world. So we have between 7 and 10 nationalities every year within the MBA, which makes it, I believe, the most diverse in terms of national origin of all MBA programs focusing on wine and spirits in the world today. Well, we had 14 students from the MBA program that actually were every day, almost every day in class. Very lucky for them that this was possible. It was possible because it's considered as executive education, and that's what made the difference. And also we're lucky that we took them on a number of trips. There are trips coming up to top domains such as Domaine Ponceau, Domaine Méo-Camuset, Domaine Taupeneau in the weeks to come. We will be hopefully able this year to do a trip also to Jura, Beaujolais and the Rhône Valley as well. And with this Greek consulting project, we hope to bring the students to Greece early June. We are crossing fingers. The project is going to move forward whatever happens, and I think our students should and are quite happy about the situation right now in Dijon. So we are lucky in normal years to bring them to New York and expose them to a lot of people from various parts of the industry, imports, distribution, retail, hospitality, agencies. So that's for the New York trip. In London also, the idea is to really understand the market as well. We meet with supermarket buyers, MWs from Waitrose, chain of supermarkets, for example. We meet with Thosbys, we meet with Berry Brothers Red, so all kinds of very historical and important players in the US market, with the idea, the UK and the US market, and with the idea really of having them understand what are the trends that are happening right now. Within 15 miles from here, or 15 to 40 miles from here, you basically have 34 of the top most expensive 50 wines in the world that are produced. It's not only about those domains being exclusive, but it's about the entire region creating value and having a positioning and an image that's quite amazing. You have to know that 50% of the wine that's produced in Burgundy is sold in export markets. So although it's a small region, it's very big in image, and also in terms of sales worldwide. You find Burgundy wines in all top tables in restaurants all over the world. We're lucky that at the School of Wine we have about 20 sponsors that come from all over the vineyards of Burgundy, and they're very involved in the school. I believe a lot in networking. The richness come within the classroom first with the different profiles, and that's the first part for the network of the student. Then we add the academic staff, the 60 professionals or more that are part of the program, and when we go to Provine, when Provine happens, it's a number of meetings that's actually amazing for those students. So this is what we do. We also develop an MBA career day so that they meet recruiters. One student from the US actually who had 7 years of experience in digital transformation for a major agency in the US, working for big multinational like Procter & Gamble. And she came to the program because her passion lied within wines and spirits, and she wanted to find a way to make that change happen. And we helped, I believe. She's now working for E&J Gallo Winery. Like every student, she went through doubt during the group. It's a transformation phase, so we work with them not only with the program, the networking, but also I think the coaching session that we organize do help to put them in the right spot and the right confidence to apply for jobs within the industry, even if they are coming from outside the industry.